Grizzlies. Let's get your Northland Ford starting lineups. The Grizzlies with Kobe Simmons, Macklemore,
6 points per game. An effective field goal percentage of 68.4. He's somebody you got to guard in this game. And these so you better play with passion.
Marshawn Brooks, however, will come off the bench in this game. Karl Anthony Towns.
He looks like he can get it done in a big-time situation.
Well, they signed him to a multi-year deal after signing originally to a team.
You're mad about that?
Well, but that's a whole other story. Timberwolves have to play the cards they're dealt with top. The Timberwolves with a win here tonight, along with a Portland win in Denver and a San Antonio win in Sacramento, would clinch a playoff spot.
Bucks and you know, it happens. Murphy's make the wrong call initially as Andrew goes back door and gets.
Macklemore hurries it up the floor and able to score.
That's pretty efficient as well.
By the way, Tom Thibodeau was asked this morning about whether or not there's a minutes restriction in place. Further, didn't want to expand on what the guideline is. Teague, no.
The paint. The snake bit right now. That'll change.
And there's Brooks, not shy about shooting it. No, Johnson the offensive. Teague feeds Taj Gibson for the high percentage. Dylan Brooks, no. Teague feeds it right back to Taj Gibson, back to back. Brooks kicks it back. Dylan Brooks. Blocked by Karl Anthony. Three, no. Gibson has it taken away from behind. What an effort play, and Dylan Brooks cashes it in. Definitely
not something you expect to have happen when you rebound the ball, but you got to be ready for it.
Chalmers and Teague. Scoop shot, no. Gorgie Jackson
has missed a bunch of layups here in the first quarter.
And Brooks able.
These hotels and per diem and living in the United States of America, because trust me, living overseas is not easy. Brooks players that have gone over to China and made a lot of money playing in the off-season over in China. As Jamal Crawford in this league now learned a valuable lesson. You know, Gerald Green had the same thing.
Nemanja Bjelica is 3 of 6 at the free throw line in this opening quarter. Gorgie Chang flashes out for the three.
I'll tell you what, you know, I was really fortunate when I was in college to work for Pillsbury. I had an internship in grocery sales and played against. I was a second-round pick, so there were a lot of guys who fell asleep between Keem Olajuwon and where I was picked at 50.
Macklemore and the Memphis. Butler puts it on the floor. Rose out of the corner. And Derek. Tyus Jones with the rebound. Butler. Towns attacks the rim. That's percent. Timberwolves shooting 38%. In fact, identical shooting numbers. Both teams are 13 of 34.
Catch the one guy that's had some success in the paint. He's 4 of 6.
Butler hangs in the air, uses. And then Jimmy knocks it free. Timberwolves looking to open up some breathing room. Derrick Rose. Towns has been collecting rebounds here in this second quarter. Wiggins, the spin move. Towns, yet another rebound and a flop.
Rose and the team now we're willing to play three-point guards together.
The other night, LA was 16 of 18 from the free throw line in the second quarter. Memphis tonight, 15 of 15 at the line. Tyus Jones looks to answer. Tyus
knocks down to 3. Three's better than 2.
20 bench points so far tonight for Minnesota.
How skilled is Dylan?
Against Detroit yesterday. Last in the league in scoring per game. Teague, the no look to Gorgie Chang. Andrew Wiggins comes in.
In games and people don't realize he's on the court. And Jimmy Butler, that's not the way he rolls.
At least the Timberwolves just pestered the Grizzlies out of a 2-for-1, so that was good. And then they get the stop, but they for Gorgie Jang.
Here you go.
Tyus for 3.
That's how you. But rolling fast is always a good idea to put pressure on the defense. No question. Good poke away by Teague.
And then Teague left alone, takes the 3. No. Teague fires, connects, and got hit. Chalmers fires it inside. Teague for Wiggins.
Teague has been excellent here in the third quarter. 8 of his 14 have come here in the third, and then that pass. Jimmy Butler, his defensive awareness is so good. There's a lot of guys who would not sit there and watch as Teague gets a layup inside.
Continues to put the foot on the accelerator, tries to find Derrick Rose. Extra pass, Gorgie Jang. Henry finds Rab. The only one of those that's surprising me is the Sacramento-San Antonio game. Brooks rattles. Brooks takes it away. Whoa. And Marshawn Brooks throws it down. The Brooks brothers connection. Jeff Porter. Rab with the dunk.
And that's a big number. I mean, that's 351 attempts over the average over the last 2 years.
You wonder if Brook Lopez can do it, why can't Robin Lopez do it?
I've seen it firsthand against when we played the San Antonio Spurs.
McLemore up to 16 points after that last bucket. Henry, shot clock winding down, gets it away. Rab. Karl Anthony Towns. The only Timberwolves starters on the floor here to start the fourth quarter, and Towns promptly attacked
by Minnesota. Jimmy Butler. Tibbs loves to use Jimmy Butler in pick and roll situations.
Crawford finds Bielitsa
to do it 2 years in a row.
Well, and the fact that he's doing it this year when he's got other weapons around. Karl Anthony Towns speaking. If you're just joining us, Taj Gibson left the game in the first half and went back to Towns. Brooks. Rose crossover, gets to the rack. McLemore picks up the dribble, gets the basketball back. Wow, I'm not sure. Followed away from getting their first win of the season against the Grizzlies. Teague.
Jimmy Butler, 21. Of course, going went up 2 now because of the Teague make. But Jeff.
Teague's got to get it away. Gets to the rack. Follows his own. Brooks back to earth. Only 14 points for him in 28 minutes. What a feed. Tyus Jones.
Right at the free throw line.
Teague. Jeff Teague.
Because he has been great. I mean, he's made a lot of plays. He's gotten buckets when Minnesota really needed him.
Looking for Towns. Well, and now the rest of the fans will scoreboard watch. Teague. No, but it's LA later tonight, by the way. The Clippers will tip off in about 15 minutes. Marcus Georges-Hunt out of the corner. 35 on the season, and they are on the precipice of